Hey YouTube, John here. Making some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's about 8:50 at night, and I figured I probably owed you guys an explanation as to where I've been. Um, I've gone from a channel that made videos weekly to a channel that makes videos once every other month. So yeah, I'm sure the bottle drying rack behind me gives it away. My wife and I, December 23rd, welcomed our first child and our first son to our family. It's just awesome. I'll tell you guys what. Anyone who's not a father, just wait. It's unbelievable. You can't describe it. No matter how many times I try to explain to people who don't have a child yet how amazing it is to have this child, it's impossible to put into words. Those of you who are fathers know exactly what I'm talking about, or mothers. It's totally life-changing. Unfortunately, he was born prematurely. He was induced. My wife had preeclampsia. So he did have some issues, had some medical issues, spent some time in the NICU. So that's where a lot of our time's been dedicated lately. It came down to we just have to do what's right for our son, what's right for our family. And, a lot of the extracurricular stuff kind of suffers as a result of that. But, I wouldn't do it any other way. So that kind of explains where we've been. I do plan on doing some more work with the channel. Definitely not abandoning it. We do have some reviews to do. I have the Skull Drone over there, as well as the new Aviax F2 from GP Toys, which is a pretty cool machine. And then once those reviews are done, I think I'm going to get away from the repetitive toy quad review kind of deal and probably get into some more DIY stuff. I'm getting into some fixed wing stuff, which is a lot of fun. I never did any fixed wing stuff. I went straight into multi-rotors. So I'm excited to try that. Homemade jelly. I'll tell you what, my sister and my brother-in-law make this from the Grape Arbor out back. You probably see the Grape Arbor in the flight videos. Stuff's amazing. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, I'm getting into some fixed wing stuff, which is cool. I'm sure most of you folks who are watching this video have heard of Flight Test. If you haven't, check them out. Awesome stuff. But I actually purchased one of their speed build kits, or my wife got it for me for Christmas. So we have the FT Explorer, which is like a kind of a trainer. It's got a pusher motor, top mounted to kind of keep it out of the way of danger in crash landings and whatnot, which my maiden flight did involve a crash landing. We got it up all right. I mean, it came down. They all come down, but it came down a little rough. So we have a little bit of repairs going on. So we'll probably see some more some fixed wing stuff in the future. I have a winter project that's going to turn into probably a spring project now, because the first day of spring will be here in Sunday. The 20th, I think, is the first day of spring. I could be wrong. So my CX-20 was my winter project, and what I did is I purchased a new flight controller for it. So it's going to be a full-blown Arducopter now, instead of just running the open source CX-20 with the Arducopter firmware. I got a new flight controller for it. I got a Minim OSD for it, some FPV stuff. We have a gimbal, some wider landing legs. So I don't know if it's going to be a DIY or like a tutorial. It might be more of just like a build log, just to kind of give people ideas on what they can do. And if anybody has any questions about what I'm doing, you can ask, and we'll kind of just log a build instead of doing a tutorial. So just some ideas I'm throwing around. We have an FT Bronco now we're going to build. My father wants to get into the fixed wing stuff, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm happy I'll have a partner to fly with at the field. And my wife has actually expressed some interest in some fixed wing stuff, so we're going to build her, we're going to try to scratch build an FT Sparrow. We're not going to get the speed build kit. We're going to try to scratch build it. And I think if we play our cards right, minus the transmitter and receiver, I think we can build that for about 25, 30 bucks with the electronics. Maybe not with the servos. I have the servos, so maybe more like 40 bucks with the servos, 45. But we'll log that build. Same thing, probably won't be much of a tutorial, just be more of a build log and just kind of maybe a build vlog. You know, so the channel, I'm rambling here, but the channel is going to change. Not dramatically. It'll still be based on RC stuff. You know, just taste change, times change, and I kind of want to go a different route. You know, there's a lot of guys doing the review thing, and I enjoyed it a lot. I still enjoy it. You know, I made a lot of good friends and good contacts over, you know, at GearBest and Banggood and whatnot. But you know, that kind of market's played out. You know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't want to say it's played out because I respect a lot of guys that do reviews, but I don't know. I just want to create stuff that is meaningful, if that makes sense. I don't want to sound all sappy, but you know, I like to create things. We build our own race cars. We you know, build street cars. We build our own RC stuff. I like to create, and when I create something, I want it to be meaningful. And you know, the more I deal with these people overseas with their RC reviews and whatnot, they just want views. They just want numbers. They just want people flooding to their product, which is awesome. They're in the selling business. They want to sell stuff. But they don't care what's in my review. They don't give a crap. All they care is that I drive people to them. I could say that the CX20 is the biggest piece of shit in the market, and how bad it sucks, and how bad GearBest sucks. But if it drove people to the video and ultimately drove people to their site, they're going to love the video. They don't care what's in it. They just care about numbers. And that's just not what I'm about. That's not what I want to do. I've already told them that, so they're probably going to stop sending me stuff now, unfortunately. But I don't know, I felt like I wasn't doing anybody any justice by doing that. I felt like I wasn't doing the viewers any justice. You know, my reviews were honest, but I don't know. I'm just not happy with them anymore. I'm not happy doing them, so we're not going to do them anymore. We're going to do different things. So I hope you guys still watch my videos. I hope you guys still like them. They're probably going to be spread out a little bit more because we still have some more health stuff to figure out with my son, and obviously I want to spend a lot more time with him. So my priorities have changed a little bit. You know, he's going for surgery on Monday. Nothing major, but you know, you don't want to see your 3-month-old go under. You know, it's not what you want to see. So, you know, so I'm not really in a great place right now mentally. But after the surgery's over, I think we're going to be in a lot better place, and he'll be a lot happier, a lot more comfortable. We'll feel a lot more comfortable with him. And, you know, spring is almost here. It'll be summer, it'll be flying weather. And we're actually, this summer, we're planning on renting RVs and driving out to Ohio and checking out Flight Fest. So that's in April, I think middle to end of April. So super excited about that. I hope to meet some of you guys out there and fly together. And, you know, in the meantime, I got a couple reviews to do. Then we're going to switch over to some projects, and we're going to have some fun. So stay tuned. I haven't been on the channel. I'll definitely be back. I'll catch you guys later.